We're going backwards, ignoring the realities, going back.
Okay, so we're talking about the Irish Fuel Protests in Ireland. Irish Fuel Protests in Ireland, which is already in the answer. Tractors are protesting in Ireland. What's happening with this tractor protest in Ireland, Steve? And why is it not getting any press from our mainstream media? British bullshit corporation, here we come.
He did the monster mash.
Well, that's a good question, isn't it? Yeah, it's going on, that's for sure, for the last 4 days, apparently. And farmers are actually sleeping in their tractors on the main streets in Dublin.
In Dublin? That's pretty central, actually.
Exactly. They've clogged up the centre of Dublin and other cities, Cork as well. So it's massive over there, the protest.
We are the people of early mornings, of engines turning before the light, of grease-stained hands and steady hearts that carry this country day and night. Lorries, tractors, vans now silent, lined along these roads with care, not in anger, not in chaos, just a message: we are there. We are the ones who keep things moving, who pay the wages, bear the load. We laugh through hardship, stand together, and keep this country on the road. We welcomed all, we stood as one, we never asked for more than fair, just dignity in how we're treated, just knowing someone hears us there.
And the media are not covering it at all, so no one knows about it over here, which is obviously not good, because we need to know what's going on in these countries, especially next to us. So, but it looks like there's going to be similar protests over here this week.
This week alone? Really? I've not heard about that.
Yeah. I think 3 days this week they've got planned, and there's going to be rolling motorway blockades and stuff. Motorbikes, haulage companies and tractors, farmers. So it'll be interesting. But unfortunately, the Irish government are not listening to the farmers, as per usual. All they want is them to, be a bit reasonable, because they're facing serious hardship. The cost of fuel, they cannot literally afford to keep running their companies, the fuel costs of what they are. So, it is quite, totally acceptable what they're doing, and a lot of the Irish public are agreeing with them. That is the best thing about it. Everyone's on their side. So it is really, getting to a critical point in Ireland at the moment.
Isn't it interesting? I mean, as you mentioned, this is Ireland. It's right across the water from England and Wales, and yet we're not hearing anything about it in our mainstream so-called media.
I know. It says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It says it all about what this media is letting us know. All they're concerned about is talking about another war that's going on thousands of miles away, but they're not talking about something that's affecting, the Irish people very close to us, and which is going to be affecting us next week. They're trying to keep it obviously concealed so that people don't know about it. So if it does kick off here, then people are going to be unaware. They're not going to be ready for it. So that's what the cause of it is, I think. But it's not good. This really is, to me, a push these governments are now taking towards this Agenda 2030. They're trying to get farmers out of business, pure and simple, because they're not listening to them, and they refuse to listen. They're not negotiating at all. They're not coming to meetings. They're saying they want to have a meeting. They're refusing to. They're running away from them. They're not, they're just not conversing with them at all. So it's,
And a lot of people saying that, talking about the Irish being backed into a corner. I know the Irish have been facing a lot over the past many years, since Covid, and possibly even before that, really. Do you feel that the Irish are arguably at breaking point now, especially the farmers that have had their livelihoods squeezed, their money squeezed, their farming squeezed? and costs of everything going up, including petrol. Do you feel that this is like a breaking point for Ireland, where this could spill into other places as well? These protests?
Oh yeah, well, like I say, it's going to happen here. So, and other countries, I think it's happening. Norway.
In Norway as well?
Yeah, I think so. But like the farmers are saying, why can't the Irish government help them out? Because they've literally just sent 40 million euros to Ukraine 2 weeks ago. For what? You know what I mean? To help them out. For what? I mean, yet they're not willing to help their own people out in this dire time. That's 65% fuel duty tax.
65%.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas, and the Polish apparently are knocking 50% off that. So helping their own farmers out, but they're refusing to do it here. So you can understand why these people are absolutely at breaking point. You know, they're not doing this just for a laugh. You know what I mean? Just to cause disruption. They're doing this because their businesses are going to go under. And there's going to be no farmers left, basically. That's what they want, this new world order, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what they want. They want end of farming.
No farmers, no food. And some people would say that they want food grown in a laboratory, under laboratory conditions.
Bill Gates does, doesn't he?
Bill Gates.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So, but we don't want laboratory grown food, thank you very much. We would rather have food grown in fields as it should be, isn't it?
That's a dangerous idea. Field being grown in a field. Food being grown in a field, not field being grown in a field. Usual mistake by David there. Field being grown in a field.
Being grown in food.
And it's starting to rain. Okay, thank you, Steve.
No worries.
That's a good point to hold that one.
You guys gotta think and use your brain. Come on. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. I lost my job. And I'm still here. I lost my job. My career. All for what?
Free up, free up, free up.